Painting is one of the fastest and most affordable ways to transform your home. And with the right techniques, you can get professional-looking results without hiring a pro. Here's how to paint like a professional and get smooth, flawless walls every time. First, prep is everything. Start by moving furniture away from the walls and covering the floor with drop cloths. Clean the walls with a damp cloth to remove dust, grease, or fingerprints. Paint sticks best to clean surfaces. Fill any nail holes or cracks with spackle, sand smooth once dry, and wipe the area clean again. Next, use painter's tape to mask off trim, outlets, and sealing edges. Press the edges of the tape firmly so paint doesn't bleed underneath. Professionals know that crisp lines come from careful prep, not fancy brushes. Now, let's talk about primer. Don't skip this step. Primer helps paint adhere evenly and gives you richer color. Use it especially if you're painting over dark colors, new drywall, or patched areas. Once the primer is dry, lightly sand with fine grit sandpaper for an ultra-smooth base. When choosing paint, go for quality. High-quality paint covers better, lasts longer, and requires fewer coats. For walls, an eggshell or satin finish hides imperfections and is easy to clean. Now it's time to paint. Start by cutting in. That means using a brush to paint the edges where rollers can't reach, like corners and trim. Use steady, even strokes and overlap slightly into the wall area to blend your brushwork later. Next, grab your roller. Load it evenly by rolling it back and forth in the tray, then roll in a W or M pattern on the wall to distribute the paint. This prevents visible roller lines and helps spread the color smoothly. Don't overload your brush or roller. Thin, even coats are the secret to a professional finish. It's better to do 2 light coats than 1 heavy one. Let each coat dry completely before adding another. Once the paint is dry, remove the painter's tape carefully while the paint is still slightly tacky. This prevents peeling. If you wait until it's fully dry, score the edge lightly with a utility knife before pulling it off. For a perfect finish, inspect your work in good lighting. Touch up any missed spots or streaks. A soft, damp cloth can clean minor drips while the paint is still fresh.